Good day, everyone. My name is Shomit Villardo. My task here is to discuss what is sequencing and learning. First, let us define what is sequencing. Sequencing is the order of acquisition in a concept in a language acquisition. This concept is based on the observation that all children acquire their first language in a fixed, universal order regardless of what specific grammatical structure of the language they learn. What is learning? Learning it involves the subconscious acceptance of knowledge where information is stored in the brain through the use of communication. So, so we have here the set of rules that can be learned. If the goal of grammar teaching is in fact to provide students with a monitor, as we discussed earlier in this chapter, simplicity will play a large role. We can only teach what is learnable, restricting the set even more what is portable, what can be carried around in the student's head. Second, unless the goal is language appreciation. We don't have to teach rules that our students have already acquired. We could conceivably perform a detailed error analysis on each student. We should compare the results of tests that stop learning and acquisition and determine those items that been acquired but not been learned and focus on this set. I think that a very important working goal of applied linguistics is to attempt to describe the set of what are typically late acquired but learnable rules beyond the few morphemes and structure we all know about now. So we have the rules to be learned should meet these three requirements. First, we have learnable, second, portable, and the third, not yet acquired. Notes on error correction. We have 5 fundamental questions here. First, should errors be corrected? Second, if so, when should errors be corrected? Third, which learner errors should be corrected? Fourth, how should learner errors be corrected? Fifth, and last, who should correct learners' errors? First, we have, should errors be corrected? According to the second language acquisition theory present here, when error correction works, it does so by helping the learner change his or her conscious mental represent of the rule. It affects learned competence by informing the learner that his or her current version of conscious rule is wrong. Thus, second language acquisition theory implies that when the goal is learning, errors should indeed be corrected. But not all times and not all rules, even the goal is learning. Second, when should errors be corrected? If error correction aims at learning, it is logical to suppose that the condition for errors correction should be identical to the condition for utilizing learning. According to Hendrickson and Brick-Viller 1977, suggests that in general error correction be limited to manipulative grammar practice. Third, we have which errors should be corrected. We should correct the global errors rather that interfere with communication or impede the intelligibility of the message. Fourth, we have how should errors be corrected. According to Hendrickson, he reviews that several methods of error correction, including the two most widely used. First, providing the correct form, the direct correction. Second, the discovery, the inductive approach. Error correction will show positive result only if the following conditions are met. First, error correcting limited to learnable and portable use. Second, errors are corrected under conditions that allow monitor use. This will give the learner time to reconsider the rule that has been violated. Third is measure evaluating the efficacy of error correction. Fourth, subject or monitor use. What should be the teacher do in correcting their students' error? For me, if I will be the teacher, I should correct my students' error. I can only teach what is learnable, what is portable, and not yet acquired, on what can be carried around the student's head. Perhaps we teacher should only correct mistakes that is reflect the rules that can be used as a part of conscious monitor. Um, we should encourage our students to notice their own errors and to make attempts to errors themselves, to correct themselves rather. When correcting errors to the students, there is a quotation that prevention is better than cure. So, when correcting errors to the students, it doesn't have to be intrusive or exposing. If the expert is a part of classroom routine, then it can be an inclusive process. After all, errors and mistakes are part of the fabric of the classroom and are example of students trying to new things with confidence. As long as your response to the inaccurate forms is appropriate, correction can be constructive experience all around. That's all for my report. Have a good day. Thank you for watching.